video is brought to you by Wix, the website builder that makes your vision come to life in just a few clicks, even if you suck at tech. If you want your own custom portfolio website too, head on to wix.com/artbusinessness to get started. Let's go! Hello everyone! Welcome to Art Business with Ness. I'm Ness and I'm a children's book illustrator. For this week's video, I have partnered up with Wix to bring you an in-depth tutorial of how to build a portfolio website. I've been wanting to try them for a very long time now, so I'm really excited now to have the opportunity to do so. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna build my new portfolio website in front of you. I reviewed a list of their features and tools just so I know a little bit what to expect, but apart from that, I'm going in blind. The Wix platform is well known to be extremely intuitive and very fun to use, so I guess we'll see if it's as good as everyone says. So if you are serious about starting a career in illustration and you don't have a portfolio website yet, I will leave my unique Wix link in the description so you can go and get started on that. Alright, let's build a website, guys! And here we are. Alright, create your first site. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna go for designer. That's interesting. Okay, so you can have them build a website for you if you're like strapped for time or something. All right, that's interesting. But of course, if we do that, the tutorial is gonna be very short. So I guess we're gonna go with the editor and I'm actually gonna put in the work. So, okay, so we get templates to start from. I know that they have like thousands of them. Okay, I see here all templates or blank templates. All right, okay, so they have like templates like this that are not branded yet, that don't have like any colors or anything. You just want to start from a very simple layout or even from scratch. You can do that. I'm gonna start with an actual template, just to get a little inspired. So they have several categories: creative, art, and illustration. That's very specific. Templates like this one are very good for illustrations. They're very simple, very clean and modern. It puts all the emphasis on the art, so something like this is very good. Let's see what else they have. Let's see photography. Oh, let's see this one. Ooh, oh, this is gorgeous. Yeah, okay, full demo. Okay, so you can go here. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like this. This is inspiring me. I guess I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to click edit this site. Okay, my template is all loaded up now and they have like a little tour of the editor. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to see if I can get started without the tutorial. Okay, so we have a lot of buttons around. Let's see. Here we have menus and pages. So, okay, so they already have a lot of pages here. I can delete or change any of those. This is like my page navigation, and there's page transition here. The next button we have here is the background, and here we have to add blocks. Okay, so text, image, buttons, okay, social, menus, blog, store. Every block that we want to add are going to be in this little category here. That makes complete sense. And the next one here, theme manager. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be able to change my fonts, colors. Great. I think this green, I'm not sure about that. I think I'm going to change that later. And this here is the Wix app market. Okay. Oh, so if I want to add anything like an Instagram integration, pop-ups, integration with Printful. I've talked about Printful before. I like it. You can integrate that directly to your store. Wix store, Wix bookings, Wix events. All right. So yeah, I'm going to explore that a little bit more later, but right now let's continue. Media. Okay, so here if I want to upload my art later, I can upload from different social media as well, or my drive, and I have access to some stock images as well. And here we have the blog. This is online bookings, and okay, the marketing, SEO, customer management, finances, analytics. So this is all the back end business stuff. Very nice. Okay, and next here I see for switching pages a little menu, and this is a desktop view here, and there's also the mobile view. So as I work, I'm gonna be able to check if it works well in mobile as well. And they're letting me know that they have a mobile app. Right now, we're not gonna use that. We have some undo, redo buttons, tools, and search. Okay, very cool. All right, so I think I'm ready to get started. I've had a little tour of the interface. It really is very intuitive. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing so far. I'm ready to dive right in. I think we're gonna do some menu first. So, okay, for home, portfolio, what I'd really like to do is have my portfolio on the home page directly. So I'm going to shuffle some things around. I'm going to delete these. Yes. And this portfolio section, I'm going to rename it. It's going to be my books section. Done. And home, my home page is going to be the portfolio section. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to rename the client section. This is going to be my about page and then contact. Great. And I'm also going to add another page here. And this is going to be a shop. After books. Yeah, okay, that sounds good to me. Okay, so now I have my site menu. Let's go back to my home page, which is now portfolio. And we're going to change this image here to one of my own images. I'm gonna put this one in. Whoa! Okay, that's very busy. Okay, settings, what we have here, we have some positioning, freeze parallax. Okay, we can change the opacity, but even if we do that, it doesn't help that much. The image is just too busy, so we're gonna find something else. Okay, I found one that works pretty well. Look at that. This is pretty neat. The text, of course, is a little bit over, but we can put it a bit higher. And here it fits perfectly right before this mushroom. Just gonna change the color of this text. Design right here. So I'm gonna go to customize design. Okay, and we have the options for all of the things here: color, corner, shadow, text. And we have to pick for regular, hover, and when it's clicked. So here, for example, the text is a little paler because that's the select page. So let's see. Regular here, we probably want to do a white. And for the click, there's some preset designs here. I like that though. I like the border instead of changing the color because only white looks good, right? So how about that border here? And none for this and none for the regular. Change background. Yeah, I saw this here. Apply to other pages. So we're going to apply this everywhere. Let's do that. So now if we go to the about, yeah, it works. Awesome. All right, so I think I want to have my name here instead of this text. The button, I'm not gonna need this button. Let's delete that. Vanessa Map. Let's do it white. Okay, travel photographer. Children's book illustrator. Okay, let's see how this looks on mobile. Oh, yeah, we have the little logo here in the corner. I completely forgot about that. Okay, let's change how this picture is positioned on the mobile version. I think this looks the best with the little icon here right in the corner, though we are going to turn that to white, of course. And the text here, the color. Yeah, I'm feeling this dark blue gray. Let's pick this color. Selected color, black. Okay, that's fine. Separator color, that's it. Okay, we can do no separator. Do we really need one? The length, and we can shorten that. A little dash like this. I kind of like that. Okay, and we're gonna delete this stuff before I forget. And maybe we can align this left. Keep it like this for now. Let's go back to the desktop view. Okay, so next we're going to do the gallery section. So I don't need any of this, and we're going to add a gallery. Okay, so we have different types of galleries here. I think I'm gonna do a masonry for now. Let's put that right in there. I really like how we can just put stuff around, and we have some helpful guides. Okay, we can stretch that. Full width. Okay, that's the entire page. Okay, I think I want it like a bit shorter than the entire page. Like maybe these guides, that would be perfect. I'm gonna drag this lower. The images are a little bit small though now that I've stretched it. So let's see if we can change that in the settings. Layout. With this bricks layout, this is much bigger. Okay, so now let's put in my own images. Manage media. Okay, let's delete everything. We don't need those. Add media. All right, so I'm gonna go and add all of my images. All right, so I have almost all of my images loaded here, but I remembered something very important. You have to make sure that your images aren't too large for the web, or they're gonna load very, very slowly, and also they can be stolen. So I'm gonna use Wix's built-in crop and resize tool. So here I'm gonna click crop and edit, and here resize images. So as you can see, this image for instance is very big, so I'm going to resize it to 1200 pixels large. Apply, save. Another thing you'll notice here is you have the option here to change the name of your files and also add some tags if you wish. So here, this illustration, small new rr.jpg, that's really not good for search engine optimization. So this is something that you can do directly in the Wix Media Manager to improve your SEO. Okay, and now I can decide in which order I upload them in. Okay, I think this is not too bad. We're gonna start with this and we're gonna see what it looks like. Okay, so right away I'm noticing that my images are actually getting cut off. And that won't do. That's what the brick does. We're going to change that. Okay, let's go back to masonry, but we're going to customize thumbnail size here. Perfect. That's what I love about the website editor, is everything is customizable. See, this is exactly how I wanted it. Okay, gallery orientation. This is what works. I've noticed that this is a little close. Let's just give it a little breathing space. Okay, I'm gonna change the text. Okay, so that's what I have right now. Just a really, really quick little introduction. I'm going to change this illustration to one of mine. Okay, what about this? I'm gonna change the background color of this, I think. I like that. All right, and next we have the contact form here. Okay, so we're gonna edit that. I'm not Jake Johnson. And this here, gonna use that same color. Okay, in Instagram. I don't actually have a Facebook, so I'm gonna replace that one. I do have a YouTube channel, so we can link the YouTube. This one will do. All right, it links. I'm gonna go get my link. Okay, that works. All right, looking good. So next I'm just going to change the colors of this form. Settings. What are the settings? Oh, okay. I can choose all the field names. I'm going to specify email address here. I'm not really married to the subject field. I think I'm just gonna go without, to be honest. Just gonna space those out. Okay, form settings. Okay, submit message. All right, thanks for submitting. That's lame. That's better. What's this email marketing? Wix has email marketing? Automations? Send a thank you email? Contacts? That's amazing. Guys, that's something usually you have to pay for separately. It's a completely separate platform from your website. So, wow. Like, I currently pay for email marketing. I could have it here with Wix for my newsletter. I could keep all of my contacts here. I'm gonna have to dig into this much deeper. Like, this needs to be its own video. I need to show you how to set up a newsletter with the Wix email marketing tools. This is amazing. I'll be in touch, Wix. Okay, but for right now, let's just settle with changing the colors. Wow, I'm so excited right now. This has blown my mind. So success message, same color. The submit button is like really subtle. I think I want like an actual button. Yeah, like this. This is better. But the button is like really small. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna put it on this side as well. Okay, the last thing I need to do here is this little footer here. The color, I'm going to use the same one as the other one. Perfect. Now this and this are the same color. Need to change my text, of course. Alright, before moving on, let's just check how this looks on mobile real quick. And then, oh, this is actually a little bit too high. This all looks good. Okay, let's go back to desktop. Okay, next we're gonna do my books section, and this I'm just going to rename. Well, this icon, I kind of like having an icon, but the little mountain really doesn't work. So let's see if we can find something else. Let's take this one and see if we can change the color. Aha, we can! Amazing! We're not gonna need any of this for the content. What I'm thinking I want here is showing all of my book covers with a little bit of text at the bottom to show the book title and maybe a link to where you can get it, something like that. So let's add a gallery. Okay, this grid here has text at the bottom. This is perfect. I don't know if we can make this a little bit wider. I think the covers are a little big. I'd really like it if there was just a little bit more spacing. Customize layout. Okay, spacing right there. There it is. Okay, so I can increase this. Okay, make it breathe a little bit. Okay, awesome. So now let's just manage the media. Okay, now that I have all of my cover images for my books, I'm going to add my titles and description, which are going to appear. Looking good. Actually, I want to see if we can do something. If we go to the main page at the bottom, can I copy paste this? I can! So I don't have to redo the whole thing. I can just copy paste and boom, done. We have another page done right here. About page. Let's do that real quick. Alright, so what I'd really like to do is have an image on the left side and then put my text on the right side. So let's see if we can do that. Let's add a little heading and let's add a paragraph. Okay, wonderful. This looks great. And down here, I'm going to add some testimonials. I want to see if they have like a testimonial widget or something. Ah, in Strip. Let's try this one. So this created like 3 columns. Okay, just 2 columns because I actually only have 2 testimonials. I'm gonna change the background to the color. Okay, I think I'm all done here. Contact is done, books is done. All right, so the last thing that we have to do is the shop. Okay, and then we're all done. I can't believe how fast this was. Okay, store. All right, online store. Add to site. Okay, so it actually added me a shop in my menu bar. So I didn't need to create it from one from before. I didn't know about this, so let's go and adjust this. On the side menu here, we're not gonna need that anymore. Delete. After you add a shop or a blog or something like that, you will notice that you have new pages that Wix created for you. So here we have store pages, product page, shop, cart, thank you page. So you just make sure that all of these pages, that you've taken a look at them and you made sure that everything looks good. For instance, some of these pages here, I will have to go over and fix them because they don't currently have like a white background. So I'm gonna go over them one by one a bit later. Wow, this looks pretty good. I'm surprised. All right, and this is, oh, it's a side cart. Oh, I love that. When it just appears on the side like this, it's so easy to navigate. Okay, okay, perfect. Yeah, the color is right here. Let's put it white. And we're gonna have to change the text so that we can see it. Okay, and there's other things here. Mini cart, okay, that's the slider on the side. I actually kind of liked. Okay, so we have the options of showing the mini cart here, the thing that slides from the side, or opening the full cart page. So that's good. I like the mini cart. Okay, manage store, manage payments. Okay, we're gonna have to do that later. Let's go to shop. We need the header like on the other pages. That goes about here. So I think what I need to do is I need to add a strip that's white in the background. Can I copy this actually? Copy and go to shop and just like paste the strip. Yes, I can. So I'm gonna copy this as well, this group, and paste it here. And now we need to put the shop on top. We need to, okay, bring to front. Perfect. Okay, so now let's just manage the products. So I'm gonna add some commissions. Okay, so we have a choice of digital and physical. Okay, actually my commissions that I want to offer are digital, but I think if I choose digital, yeah, I'm gonna have to upload a file. So let's just pick physical and let's fill that up. Okay, so let me show you what I did. I uploaded my photos. This is a custom pet portrait for $80. Here I added my description. And I added an extra section with some info with fulfillment time. I think eventually I will go back in and write some more like specific policies and stuff like that. But for right now, this is enough. There's an option to add some like a custom field for the customers to fill up, but I've left this blank for now. Then I added the option for a number of animals, and they have pricing variation. So one animal 82, 160, etc. And you can also create subscription products, which is very interesting, but I don't need that right now. So let's just save. All right. And this is prompting me that I need to set up a payment method. So here in Get Paid, thank you for reminding me. Credit card, debit cards, PayPal, Alipay, manual, cash and check, no thank you. Okay, so yes, I will accept these two. Connect me. Okay, to get paid, you need to upgrade your premium plan. Okay, no trouble. I actually do plan to upgrade, so let me do that now. All right, set up account. Okay, you need to connect to Stripe. In my own time, I'm going to create a Stripe account and then I'm going to connect it. You can create or connect. And then PayPal. Okay, let me try to connect my PayPal. Allow PayPal, agree. Thanks for, it's as easy as that. All right, now I'm connected with PayPal. And you do need a premium plan to accept payments, which is fair enough. Customer management. Okay, here you have keep track of your contacts. Send emails to visitors. Wow, this is very advanced. I'm very, very impressed. You can connect Google Analytics, your Facebook Pixel to run ads. Very in-depth. I'm gonna have to dig deeper into that later. Next step, publish your site. Yeah. Okay, so we hit publish right here. Okay, so the next steps afterward will be connect the domain and get found on Google. Okay, so I can do that in my own time. This is my shop page. Add store elements. Ah, okay, there it is. Only going to have one product right now. So I'm going to have this one here. That's really fancy. Wow. Okay, now this looks good. Settings, design. Okay, I just want to change the button so that it matches view details. Okay, so that's the product page, right? Let's go do all of our pages. And gonna drag this all the way to the bottom right here. There we go. Actually, since we don't have any text right here, maybe I could do this for the product pages. What do you think? All right, so we are just going to adjust our colors again. Oh, we can change the layout. Oh, I like that one because the images are here. I think that looks very good. We're just gonna make sure that all of our shop pages are good. So the product page was good, the shop, cart page. Okay, so this is pretty simple. I like that. We just have to make sure that we have the strip again. Okay, beautiful. All right, so I have a few more pages here to go over my orders, my addresses, my wallet, but I just remember actually, I've been going page to page and changing that green color manually to this dark gray color instead, and I just remembered that there's actually a theme manager. Of course, I noticed that in the beginning and then I completely forgot about it. So I can change this green color here in the theme manager directly. Here, I pasted this color here instead. It's all replaced. So now it should be, you know, taking place all over my website. I don't have to change them one at a time like I've been doing. I just had a brain fart. I completely forgot about that. Definitely, if you're working on your own portfolio, take advantage of the theme manager to change all of your fonts or colors instead of doing them manually. All right, so I'm just gonna finish the last few pages here in my roster. Okay, so now I'm actually pretty much done. So I'm just gonna do a last little pass over everything. I'm also going to check on mobile one last time to make sure that everything looks great. Okay, so I went through everything and now everything looks exactly as I wish. There's only one more thing that I want to do though, because there is quite a bit of scrolling here. So I really want to add a back to top bottom at the end, or like maybe here as well. But I really don't know how to do this. This is a little bit above my pay grade. My first thought was to go in the apps and look to see if that's something that they have back to top, but nothing came up. So instead of just floundering about, I'm gonna go see if Wix help is any help with this matter. So back to top, let's see if they have okay, help article, Wix editor, creating a back to top button. Perfect. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to see. All right, so let's see if we can do this. So let's click add and decorative, and then you should have some arrows. This looks great. How about this one? And we're gonna change the color. Next, we need to link our button to the top of the page. So to do that, we're gonna have to add an anchor. So add, let's take anchor. Okay, so they are in menu here. Anchor, anchor. All right. So we're gonna put the anchor here to the top. Double click, we're gonna rename it top. And next we're gonna link it with the link icon here, anchor, and we're gonna select top. We also have a contact one because when we tap the contact button, it goes right to the contact form at the bottom, remember? So top here, done. Step 3, pin your button to the screen. Okay, so right click, there should be a pin to screen right here. Okay, let's choose the bottom right. Okay, that's good. Okay, step 4, show your button on all pages. Okay, interesting. So, all right, if I select this here, now it's on all pages, so I don't have to manually add it everywhere. Awesome. And I think we're all done now. Okay, so I'm ready to save and publish and go see how this looks. Ooh, awesome. Here I have a little heart so I can like images, and when we click here, see the image. That's great. Okay, so let's see if this button works. Yep, it brings me back to the top. Perfect. So at any time if someone is tired of scrolling, they can go back to the top. Right here I have my blog, And then my contact form, I tested it earlier. This works. I received a little test message that I sent out. Great. I'm not on why I'm scrolling. I have a back to top button now. Great. So let's try here. Books. Like this. And when I click here, I see the book in bigger, and I have the link here that I added to go, buy the book on Amazon. This for all of my books. Great. The shop. View details. So what I did earlier when I was just making sure everything was okay, I made sure that these images are not cropped. Before they were a little bit cropped. So now I just selected the setting that it shows it in its entirety. And if I add to cart, the little slide card comes here. I can view the cart. It's all beautiful and professional. I have here my 2 things in my cart. Lovely. My about page. Here with my testimonials. I ended up adding a little bit of white strip here at the bottom between the footer and this gray area because I just think it looks a little bit better. And contact, this goes to the first page all the way at the bottom. Wow, so I guess I'm done. This is my website. This took me an afternoon, just a few hours, and I can't believe that I was able to create a site that's so beautiful and so professional looking. I'm not a web designer at all. I just, use a template, and anything that I wanted to modify, it was right at my fingertips. Wix just makes everything very intuitive and fun. It makes you feel like a badass architect when you're building your site. I was seriously amazed at all of the features that they have. I was especially shocked by the email marketing tools that they have. They don't even really, make such an emphasis on it. They just kind of slide it in like, yeah, no biggie. But wow, I was really impressed by that. And I really want to make a whole other video where I show you how to set up a newsletter and send out emails to your contacts, because that's an amazing way of finding new work. And I want to show you how to do this on your Wix website. But for right now, I think I'm done with my brand new website and with this video. If you want to build your own website on Wix, click on the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned how nice and fun and intuitive it can be to build your own website. It doesn't have to be scary, and I hope that you'll get building. Thank you so much for being here, for watching this video. I will see you soon in the next one. Bye bye!